7 of the National Football League. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Broncos and the Jets, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
And off we go from Denver. Taking it about the 1. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now here comes... Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Open man is Uzama. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on. And so that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Touchdown! Tyler Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Fields now to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So it's a letdown there. They get the ball in tremendous position following the turnover, but they come away empty-handed.
Oh, man, you hate to waste field position like that. Your defense did you the favor of getting the ball on this side of the 50, but neither the offense nor the kicking team could capitalize.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete, Derrick Henry. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 4th down, and on his tie long to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Fields. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The kick by McManus is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throwing is Hurts. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Hurts. Open man is Myers. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Hurts. It's Myers again with another catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 39, Hurts. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tucker's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. So we have come to halftime, and what's already... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. From the 39, Hurts. Shark's got it left side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he'll be brought down at the 27. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. Now a first down throw. Fields completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The kick by McManus is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 2nd and 10, Fields out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. 2nd and 9 from the 44. To throw is Fields. Open man is Uzama. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. To the air again, Fields. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Fields. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Fields. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up a throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now a draw play. And a loose football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. From the 29, Fields. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hurts down to 1 knee, and that should just about do it.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Broncos, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.